विजन 2035 जारी किया जा रहा है।
From colonial roots to cricket fields and global diplomacy, the ties between India and United Kingdom have evolved through centuries of shared history, culture and ambition. But today, a new bold chapter begins. During Prime Minister Narendra Modi's landmark visit to United Kingdom, the two nations have inked a historic comprehensive economic and trade agreement or CETA, ushering in what many are calling a transformative leap in bilateral relations. This is not just another trade deal, it's a strategic blueprint designed to reshape the economic architecture of New Delhi and London, cutting tariffs on everything from Indian textiles, agriculture exports to British luxury cars and high-end medical devices. But beyond balance sheets and bottom lines, CETA is a powerful declaration of shared values, a commitment to combat terrorism and extremist ideologies, to protect global peace and invest in education and innovation. In this video, we won't just break down the key clauses of economic outcomes of this agreement, we also uncover the broader geopolitical canvas behind it, revealing what this moment truly means for India, the UK, and the future of global diplomacy. Framed with the visionary roadmap, Vision 2035, and laced with the familiar metaphor of cricket, a sport both nations wear as a cultural crown, this agreement symbolizes long-term partnership based on trust, respect, and mutual growth. As India rises as a global economic powerhouse and UK redefines its post-Brexit identity, the stakes are higher than ever. Let's break it all down. This is Vibhor. Welcome to The Learning. As soon as this historic document was signed, global news outlets leaped from the US to European and Middle East, of course Indian. Everyone started to decode this free trade agreement. But let me tell you, my friends, that this is not a document designed overnight. There have been countless deliberations and negotiations from years. It was in May 2021 both countries agreed for a comprehensive economic and trade agreement. Formal negotiations of course begin later in January 2022, and after Indian men's cricket team, its Prime Minister Narendra Modi in England to superintend this splendid agreement, he landed with his helicopter in the home of UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer. There he had a comprehensive common press conference. This meeting highlights the strategic partnership and ends the formidable trade barriers. Well, during test series already going through in United Kingdom, Prime Minister Narendra Modi uses his cricket vocabulary and puts the strategic partnership in spotlight.
There may be a swing and a miss at times, but we always play with a straight bat. We are committed to building high-scoring, solid partnership.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer did emphasize the significance of this agreement by quoting that it is one of the greatest agreements that India has ever signed. Also after the Brexit, that is the Britain's exit from the European Union, this trade deal will flourish the stagnant UK's economy. You can see that UK is at the 6th spot in economy, while India, whose economy was once ruled and slaughtered by the UK's colonial policy, is at 4th and soon will be to the 3rd. Sources suggest that by 2028 this will happen. Now coming to the Free Trade Agreement Pact, the Indian textile, agriculture and dairy products will be sold cheap in Britain. Furthermore, the jewelry. Yeah, there is a demand for the rich Indian jewelry in the UK and it will be cheap. Almost 99% of the Indian goods will be sold duty free, and for the benefits to the companion, that is the UK, the benefits will be great. The cosmetics, the soft drinks and many food items such as biscuits and chocolates will be sold cheaper in India because of the tariffs cuts. Further, the luxury cars such as the Aston Martin, McLaren and Rolls Royce, on which there was 100% tariff, will be reduced to 10% tariffs. Yes, 10%. Even if they will be made in Britain and not assembled in India. In addition, The tariffs on Scotch whisky are reduced from 150% to 75%, and it would be 40% in the coming years. And the spare parts for the cars like Jaguar will be cheap. But this deal will not just affect the goods but also gives more access to the service sector. The service in like finance and tech, US companies can now fill tenders for Indian projects. Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a prominent statement on the upcoming cooperation in the field of AI, critical minerals and semiconductor industry.
It is our commitment that from AI to critical minerals, semiconductors to cyber security, we shall create the future together.
Collaboration in the field of education and innovation were the important pillars of this union, and now Indian degrees will also be accepted there. Furthermore, Mr. Narendra Modi did mention about the tragic plane crash in Ahmedabad lately and laid his condolences.
Friends, पिछले महीने अहमदाबाद में हुई दुर्घटना में मारे गए लोगों में कई यूके के नागरिक भाई बहन भी थे। उनके परिवार वालों के प्रति हम संवेदनाएं प्रकट करते हैं।
There was an issue where he was most affirmed while addressing terror. He warned all the terror organizations with extremist policies indirectly attacking the Khalistanis protesters which are sneaking in the UK.
Those who misuse democratic freedoms to undermine democracy itself must be held account.
But beyond the headlines, there reside deeper geopolitical implications. Recently, the European Union warned India about 500% tariffs, whereas Britain comes up with a free trade agreement with India. This move is a tight slap on those who tried to pasteurize India and had double standards. This deal is said historic as this cooperation will help India to increase its negotiation power and geopolitical influence. Maybe US-India trade deal will be coming soon and further updates will bring me back. This is Vibhor signing off. Thank you.